Hello, third grade writers. Today we're going to start our first writing lesson for Unit 1, Module A. So we're going to be starting out by reading and writing about the Lemonade War, which is the story location, location, location. Next, we're going to read about the case of the gasping garbage. And then finally, we're going to read a story, one of my favorites, by Patricia Polacco called Thundercake. So for this unit, we're going to look at our knows and do's. So we have some essential questions to focus on and module goals. So our essential questions: how do readers understand the characters' motivations and the effects of their actions? And how do writers write about characters and show the sequence of events in a story? Our do's or module goals: readers will be able to show how a character's motivations and actions affect the events in a story. Writers will compose a narrative that includes developed characters, a clear sequence of events, and a conclusion. The vocabulary for this lesson: earned, which means collected or earned. So you can see this boy earned some money and he's going to be saving it. Location means a site or where some place is. And overtime, that means when you work longer than you're supposed to, you earn more money. Okay, our objective for this lesson is: I will be able to establish a situation and introduce a character. Writers have different reasons for writing. Sometimes writers want to inform or tell the reader about a topic. Sometimes they want to tell the reader their opinions about a topic, and other times writers want to tell the reader a story. Narrative writing tells a story. Writers begin a story by introducing the characters and the setting. They tell readers who or what is in the story and when and where the story takes place. Next, writers establish a situation. The situation involves a problem that the characters face. The events in the story happen in a logical sequence or order as the characters try to solve the problem. Finally, the writer provides closure or an ending in which the problem is usually solved. So let's try to answer these questions. So who are the main characters in location, location, location? Let's see. If you said the main characters are Evan and Jesse, then you are correct. Let's look at our next question. What is the situation in location, location, location? The situation in location, location, location is Evan and his sister are in a contest to raise the most money. Let's look at pages 25 to 31 in the text collection. The story location, location, location begins to tell a story by introducing a character and establishing a situation that leads to a sequence of events. This first box here. Evan was in trouble. So far, he'd earned $47.11, which was more money than he'd ever earned in his whole life. So the author introduces a character named Evan and lets the reader know that Evan has a problem. There were only 3 days left. 3 days to beat Jesse. He needed to earn almost $53 to win the bet. The author clearly describes the problem that Evan faces. Evan tried to do the math in his head. Evan's response to the situation is his attempt to do a math problem, which will lead to more events. So writers get their ideas for stories in different ways. Writers may have characters they want to write about, so they think of interesting events that have happened or could happen to the characters. Sometimes writers may think of situations that would make interesting stories and then choose the best characters to put in that situation. Some writers first think of an interesting setting or time and place of the story and then decide what characters would live there and what problems they would have. There are many ways to get an idea for a story. So we will work together as a class to brainstorm and write ideas for a story. So first, in this web here, okay, we have an idea for a character. So maybe we want to call our character Emma. Okay, then I'm going to write down on the outside of the web some descriptive words and phrases about my character, such as she's a girl, she's smart, she's a good friend to others, Emma likes to tell jokes, and Emma is a helper at school, so she helps out at school. Now I need to come up with a problem that the character is going to have. I also need to think about the character's actions and traits. Traits are revealed as the character is shown trying to solve his or her problem. For example, if my character has a problem where she's invited to 2 of her friends' parties on the same night and can't decide which one to go to, a possible action of hers would be that she considers both friends' feelings before making a decision. This action reveals that she is a good friend. So now in your online writing journal that you can find in Google Classroom, under my Writing Google Classroom, you have a writing journal that is a Google Doc. So under Lesson 1, you're going to type and you're going to answer this question here. Write a paragraph describing a story you would like to tell. So what is a story that you're thinking about? Is it a fiction story? So that would be a fake story for maybe for example, about a dragon who lives in a castle? Or do you want to tell a non-fiction story? So that would be a real story. It could be maybe about something you did over the summer. So I will help you. I will give you a sentence starter. So again, we always start with a capital letter. A story that I would like to tell is, okay? And then you're going to fill in the rest. And I look forward to reading your response. If you have any questions, please let me know on Google Classroom, or you can leave me a comment, or we can also check in on Google Meets. Thank you.